What's going on, guys? This is Smasher Samuel 7 and today is part 4 of my career mode in Russia. Last race, I suggest you go check it out. Yeah, I think we finished P8 starting from P13, I think it was. But today I'm going to have to take some grid penalties. One for my engine, and because I'm taking one for my engine, I'm going to take one for not my engine, my gearbox. Because I'm taking one for my gearbox, I'm going to take one for my engine, because I'll probably be starting near the back anyway, and I'm going to have to change my engine at some point. So I'm going to do it in this race. We might be able to make this time up in the race, but we'll have to wait and see. As now as we come on, as you can see here, we're going to change the engine to the 5th engine. Oh no, we're gonna apply the 2nd engine for all these, but then I think next time we're gonna, for practice we're gonna do this, but then for qualifying we'll change it to the 5th engine. Yes, I don't care about that. So we'll change this to the 5th. I don't care, penalty warning. We'll just go across. There we go. There we go. And there we go. There we go, 5 of the 5 ones done. Now as we come on into practice, as you can see, get a purple lap timing, track acclimatization, so we don't need to go out again. Now as we come on to tyre management, we've got as far out in purple as we can. There we go, purple in tyre wear program. And now I think we're gonna come on to the, that's gonna be it.
This was a circuit that I think in its inaugural race got off to a bit of a shaky start, but since then it's really drawn the fans in and become a very popular event. What do you think changed?
Well, this just goes to show the importance of fixing problems as and when you discover them. As a complete unknown quantity in 2014, the tyre choice was quite conservative, which didn't really allow much in terms of different strategy options. So it was pretty much as you were from lights to flag. But that was a great learning experience, and we came back the next year and had a really exciting Grand Prix, with battles for the podium going on all the way to the final lap. So hopefully we'll be treated to more of the same this year.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Raikkonen, Felipe Massa and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Stroll, Kvyat and Sergio Perez, Grosjean, Magnussen, Esteban Ocon and Hulkenberg, Palmer, Alonso, Pascal Wehrlein and Stoffel van Dorn, Ericsson and a Toro Rosso rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Thank you very much, Crofty, and time for the race for the Russian Grand Prix. We have 5 lights above us, and it's lights out, and away we go. We get a bit of wheel spin where we get better start than Marcus Ericsson and then Stoffel van Dorn. We go down the inside of Stoffel van Dorn, going into the kink of turn 1. Now we're looking around the outside of Fernando Alonso, and we get that position done on Fernando Alonso with that GP2 engine as his engine. And now as we dive bomb loads of cars, we're looking to go down the inside of Esteban Ocon, and that's us up into 9th place. That's a really good start, not a decent start, engineer. That's a really good start from P20 to 9th in a couple of corners. As we can see, Lance Stroll and Daniel Ricciardo fighting away. Lance Stroll takes that position as now we stuck into the slipstream of Daniel Ricciardo, but we can't make a move. Is now coming to the end of the first sector split. Well, we already have. We just started the 2nd sector, but this corner is really easy to corner cut, as I show there. We have a 1 exceeding track limits, I think. We look down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo, but we think better of it. Don't want to chip off a bit of our front wing at the start. chuck it up into Rich. Can we make a move down into this corner where where Carlos Sainz had a massive crash in FP3, in FP3 I think it was, in Russian Grand Prix 2015. But now, as we move on to the end of lap 1, we're battling away with Sergio Perez. We're going side by side. As we come on to the start of lap 2, we've got a better exit out the final corner, but Sergio Perez with that Mercedes engine to boot, and us with a Renault. I bet he's going to get us here, so we're going to have to try and overtake him back. It under brakes, which we do. We brake really late. We have to leave in the space on the entrance, but we keep that position. We're still in 9th place. Still got Perez on behind me, but now I think we're going to skip ahead a couple of laps. We're on to lap 4 now, as Verstappen's got a puncture, I think that is, and he slowed Ricciardo down, so we've caught up to Ricciardo. Can we make a move? No, we can't. We've run wide, not much, but quite a bit, so that'll cost us. We nearly corner cut there, but just luckily didn't. Now coming onto the long back straight now, we've got DRS and Daniel Ricciardo, but I don't think we'll be able to make a move unless we dive bomb him, which I don't want to do. I think we're going to come in a bit earlier so they can't undercut me. So they can, because Ultras will easily go to the end. So still on the back of Daniel Ricciardo. Can we look down the inside? No, we can't. A lot of dust comes up when they hit the apex from the AI. But coming to the end of lap 4 now. Is anybody coming into the pits? No, I don't think they are. Coming to the end of lap 4. We've run wide onto the curbing, but we didn't lose too much time. Still got Perez behind me. We've got about
2.0 seconds.
Cheers, Jeff. We didn't really need to know that, but Perez with that Mercedes engine is closing rapidly on us. We try and break slipstream, but we got dangerously close to the barrier there. But through 1 and 2 now. Now the long loop in turn 3. I don't think Sergio Perez will be able to get us there. Now as we move on to lap 6 of this Grand Prix, we're going to come in this lap. A couple of cars have already come in, but this is the time we're about to come in now for a set of Ultras.
Just focus on the rest of the race.
Ain't a mistake, Jeff, is it? I'm coming into the pits. Always thinks that you've made a mistake because you sort of cut that corner. But into the pits, let's try and get a better pit stop than Esteban Ocon. Hopefully we don't get held up by him. No, we're getting held up by a Renault. Now we've had to let Ocon through, so we've lost the position to Ocon, and I bet that means maybe my teammate, but probably definitely Sergio Perez, unless he's had a problem on his outlet. Okay. I think we're going to lose the position to my teammate here. We'll think that, yeah, that's my teammate on the outside. He's took the position, but we're going to brake hard going into turn 1. We go down the inside on my teammate. We get dangerously close to chipping a bit of my front wing out of thing, giving him a puncture, but we get the move done. We've got Esteban Ocon in front of me now, but we're outside the points though now, but there's still a couple of cars to pit yet, so I won't get too worried. Yeah, let's try and keep this points finish streak going. Already got 2 in a row this season. Got 2 out of 3 points finishes. One of them was a podium, one of them was a win. Now, the corner that you can easily run wide or corner cut, so you can this one. You don't know how much throttle to put on. But now we come onto lap 7 still. Now we're on the back of Esteban Ocon. Gaining. We're going to look down the inside. Going into this right-hander. Esteban Ocon locks up, and that's an easy position there. Put him under pressure and he locked up. That's an easy position there. As we come onto the same straight but a lap after, got Sergio Perez in front of us. Brake even later, but Perez keeps that position. Now we've got right on the gearbox of Sergio Perez. We're going to look down the inside, are we? Yes, we are. Down to gear 2. We're going to gear too early, but we banged wheels there. Now, as we come around that right-hander, going to the last section of this lap. He's still there, is Sergio Perez, but I think we've got the move done now, and we're up into P9. I think there's still a couple of cars to pit though who started on the super softs. I started on the super softs, and there's one of them, so up to 8th now. Hopefully we can get a double points finish in this race, because I need somebody to back me off by getting all the points. Sergio Perez goes down my inside whilst I was speaking about this. We have to leave in the space, and now that brings Ocon into play. Ocon's looking down the inside of Sergio Perez, and I think Ocon got the move there, but Sergio Perez got him back. Now as we come on to lap 10, I think that is, yeah, we've got Sergio Perez on my back again. He makes a move down the inside. We're having to go into lean to save fuel. We keep it round the outside, leave him the space, and we keep, well, we don't keep it because he's hanging on in there round the outside where he's took the position, but we're looking down the inside as he swarms round this long loop in turn 3. Now we're looking round the outside of Sergio Perez, and we've got the move back done up into P6 now. Is he going to look down the inside? No, he isn't. Down to gear 3, we've run a little bit wide, that we didn't really hit the apex. Now he moves into our slipstream. We're trying to break it. Down to gear 5, we've run quite wide, and that's giving them, gives Sergio Perez an opportunity, but it doesn't go for a move, thankfully. It's now coming onto the long back straight now. Well, it isn't long, but a back straight. I bet he's going to try and make a move. We keep it in lean because we need to save fuel. Sergio Perez is looking down my inside. Esteban Ocon's going to get into this party. We've lost 2 positions in one straight. We're going to brake really late going into this right-hander as Sergio Perez locks up, but we get a penalty there, so we're going to flash back that. But we put Sergio Perez under pressure, and he locked up this time instead of Esteban Ocon. But we've flashed back to it, and it's still in lean, so he's... Sergio Perez has overtook me. Is Esteban Ocon? Yes, he is. We're going to look down the inside of Esteban Ocon, but not Sergio Perez. We only get the move done on Esteban Ocon. We need to try and fight to overtake Sergio Perez. And now as we come on to the start of lap 11, we do overtake Sergio Perez, but now he's coming back at us. He's got that position done, and Ocon's overtook me. The 2 Force Indy's are going side by side. We look down the inside, it's 3 wide going into turn 1, but we get the position into turn 2 as Sergio Perez has lost a heap, loads of time, and that gives the opportunity for Danny Kvyat to move up into 8th place. So the two Toro Rossos are in the points at the moment, but there's a massive group of cars where I am. But now as we come on to the final lap of this race, Valtteri Bottas has won it. We aren't done yet though, because Esteban Ocon is on our tail. Is he going to look down the inside? No, he isn't. So I don't think there's any way that he can really overtake us now. So I think we're going to win this race. Well, not win it, we're going to get 6th place in this race. It's a pretty good result. It's a double points finish, I think. I don't know where Danny Kvyat is. I think he's dropped back down to 9th. But it's a good finish for Toro Rosso. As now as we can see the checkered flag round the final corner, we cut the corner, just why not, as we come across the line to take 6th place.
Fantastic drive.
Thanks, Jeff. Up into 6th. Gained 14 positions in that race. That's why I like starting from the back. I always gain them on the first corner. But I'm coming to the end of this episode now, and the next episode will be on full qualifying, and we will be upping the difficulty a bit. But there's Valtteri Bottas. He's won this race for Mercedes. I don't know where Hamilton's finished. Hamilton's finished 2nd, I think. I think Mercedes have won every race so far, so the Ferrari will want to break that streak. There's me, Sam McBride, finishing 6th place. It's not a bad finish that. There's Valtteri Bottas winning this race. Sebastian Vettel's 2nd. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash a like, subscribe if you're new for more F1 2017 content. My next video will be coming out tomorrow on this, so hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more F1 2017 content. Smash a Sam out. Bye.